You have your frog stand down and you have your handstand down, and now you want to combine them and do a frog stand to a handstand. This is a bent arm handstand press. So I'll show you 2 bent arm handstand presses right now. A straddle bent arm press. And then the frog stand to handstand. This is a bent arm press. See, that felt very similar. Both of these felt pretty similar, and they feel pretty similar. They feel pretty similar to a handstand push-up as well, but a handstand push-up's much harder. Now, between the straddle bent arm press and the frog stand, which one is harder? For me, I feel like the frog stand to handstand is harder. And in the beginning, so these were the first 2 bent arm presses that I learned. The 2 that I just showed you. But I learned the bent arm press, the straddle one, by falling with momentum. So I was doing like this. I wasn't kicking up. I see a lot of people do this. No. I wasn't kicking up. I was falling with momentum, and I was just bending my arms, and I was just catching myself. And then I put my legs higher and higher. Even if you arch your back in the beginning like that, that's okay. It takes the courage to lift your legs up. If you actively use your muscles, your lower back muscles, your hips, your legs to bring you up, you're gonna get that press higher and higher. You may have a fear of falling forward. Well, 1, I suppose you could put a pillow or some kind of cushion right there. 2, this is what you need to be doing if you're not already. Work on your calisthenics basic fundamental push exercises, push-ups and dips. You should be training push-ups and dips regularly, but train your handstands first. Train the handstand press first before you do your strength training so that you're fresh. And pike push-ups. You should be doing pike push-ups, and then you want to get to that point where you can float that pike push-up and you can float that frog bent arm hold. This is what I mean. So the frog, what I mean float is, you want to hold with bent arms like this. And then you can work on the negative, slowly controlling yourself on the way down. And you can play like this. And then you can do the same for the straddle bent arm press. I mean, for the pike push-up. So you can come down to a pike push-up like this, try to float, and push yourself back up. Float for a second, push yourself back up. And when you start getting that strength so where you can hold yourself like this, you're not really going to have as much of that fear falling forward. And you can begin to use that momentum in your straddle bent arm press. And then it just started getting better and better. And that's how I did it in the beginning. For frog stand, one of your best friends here, you give me the negative handstand to frog. I did this a lot in the beginning. At the start of almost every workout session, I would start with handstand negative to frog stand. So you want to get good at that descent. This is also going to help you figure out your hand positioning. Sometimes I'll get in that handstand and then I'll kind of slightly adjust my hands, maybe rotate them out slightly. So you're going to learn a lot doing these negatives, and you're going to build a lot of that strength that's necessary to control your frog stand and handstand. What you can also do from the beginning is start using your feet, like I said, during the bent arm press. So you can use one leg and kind of cheat and go like, see that? And I used too much. I used too much leg power right there and just overshot it. You can do that in the beginning, it's fine. I did it a lot. You'll correct the form later on, right? Yeah. So you have to just be doing your push-ups, your dips, your pike push-ups, the variation of the pike push-ups, like a frog style pike push-up, and then start floating with it. Look, you can kind of jump with it. Monkey hops. I haven't mentioned this one in a while. Monkey hops are great for building that bent arm frog press strength. They're actually perfect for it, because look. It's the same concept. I mean, you're starting from right here. You're just kicking up and using your feet. So, and I know I said don't kick up and use your feet during the bent arm press, but the difference with this frog press is you want to start from bent arms and you want to build up that push strength like this. So it's not really about the kick. It's about building that bent arm push strength from above, the overhead bent arm push strength. I said a lot in this video. Frogstand to handstand. Work on your negatives. Get your negatives nice and controlled. Work on your pike push-ups, holding that frog freeze. So bring your legs together, hold that bent arm, do the negatives. Use your feet. See that? Still looks cool. It's all about developing that overhead push strength. Really, if you're having a really hard time and you can't even hold that float, you're probably not doing enough push-ups and dips. Dips are going to build your shoulders up a lot. Push-ups, dips, pike push-ups, negatives, relentless effort. You got this. All right. I'm about to start training myself, so keep lifting yourselves. You got this.